Hi, my name is Paul Hunter of Cork Hypnosis Clinic based in Ballincollig in Cork. You can find me on the internet at www.pauljhunter.com. I'm a clinical hypnotherapist and life coach and master NLP practitioner, and I help a lot of people with things like road rage and anger and anxiety and all of that.
Well, when someone is in a full-blown road rage episode, what's going on for them, do you think?
Okay, in a full-blown road rage incident, what's essentially happening is you're getting tunnel vision, you're getting the blocking out of the idea that there's a human being in that other car, and it's just an object. It's something where you can leave off steam. There's obviously steam building up inside of you, you're leaving it off in this particular situation, and it's not personal to the person who's doing the road rage. As a matter of fact, if you sit them down afterwards and say, "What the hell were you doing?" they'd probably sit down and go, "Oh God, yeah, what was I doing?" You know?
Is it a fear response?
It can be in some people. In some people it's pure anger and based on their background. In other people it can be a fear response, a fear that another person is taking advantage of them, or a fear that another person is getting the upper hand, or losing control. So it can vary.
People talk in psychology about flooding, and is that what is going on for them when they lose control and jump out of the car?
Under normal situations, we have emotional regulation, and we all kind of know what that is. It's the norms of behaviour, you know. So when we react reasonably normally in most situations. But then, in the road rage incident, what's happening is it's like full-on release of this emotion, and you're just literally putting it all out there. All in the one go.
So where does hypnosis come in terms of treating someone who has road rage?
In terms of treating somebody that has road rage with hypnosis, it really is, I suppose, first of all and fundamentally about learning how to relax, because in all of my time dealing with people who've had road rage, they're not very relaxed people in general. The second thing is clearing out whatever other issues that are causing this. So for instance, if you're not getting on with your partner, well, maybe you might need to sort some of that out, you know. So the funny thing is that when I deal with people with road rage, about 75% of the time we're not actually talking about road rage, we're talking about other issues.
And in terms of someone being on the receiving end of road rage, would you have any advice for how to deal with someone in that situation?
Yeah, absolutely. I actually had an interesting incident myself one day with a road rager. This guy was driving up aggressively behind me, came up behind me a couple of times, tailgating me and shaking his fist at me, which I was looking at him and I was thinking, what the hell did I do? But anyway, he pulled in front of me and made me stop, got out of the car and came towards my window. So I locked the doors and then just left him rant, put down the window a little bit, and I said to him, "Okay, I'm going to film you now and then I'm going to pass that on to the guards." And that's the end of the conversation. Yeah. So you can't converse with a person that's in road rage because they're not in a mood to make sense, as you quite rightly said earlier on. They're flooded. So when they're flooded, you can't get through to them. So it's really kind of pointless engaging with them. It's just about remaining calm yourself. And I would always suggest to people, don't get out of the car.
We've seen post-COVID a situation where there was more traffic incidents, especially things like crashes on the M50 in Dublin. Would it be too far a stretch to say that people post-COVID were, feeling a little bit post-traumatic? There was extra stress going on, and that driving, like any other skill, is something that maybe they forgot.
Yeah, feeling post-traumatic after COVID, that's a great description of it actually, because a lot of people couldn't handle COVID. They were out of their comfort zones. Let's just say they were going to work 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, then suddenly they weren't. And as human beings, we like familiarity. We like things to be the same. So when we're out of our comfort zone, that really throws us. And then when we suddenly have to go back into that original situation, maybe a year and a half on, it's all new. It's completely new, because we've forgotten the old patterns. We've forgotten, for instance, if we used to get a coffee at 10 to 9 in the morning, we've forgotten about getting a coffee at 10 to 9 in the morning. So we're all out of our routines, and a lot of human beings don't like that, and it causes stress.
Is there, when people sit into a car, is it a good idea to almost reset yourself before you move off? Because you might have been sitting back in your office, or you're back in, and before you set into 1.5 tons of metal to navigate it onto the road, is it a good idea to sort of reset yourself? And is there anything that you can do to do that? Absolutely.
Resetting yourself is a very good way to put it. I think that what people should do when they get into a car is think, hey, this is going to be great fun. It's going to be enjoyable. Listen to your favourite music in the car. Listen to your favourite audiobook or something like that. Make the journey enjoyable so that you chill out.